How you doing, YouTube? Matt One Massive Beer Reviews. Back to yet another review. A little bit of blended, funky, microbial, hopeful goodness time in the form of Hill Farmstead's Civil Disobedience Citrus. Yeah, this is my first time having this. Super excited to give it a whirl. Picked this up when I was in Vermont. Actually, when I was on my honeymoon, stopped by Hill Farmstead, picked up a couple beers while I was there. This be one of them. It is a beautiful evening outside. It's a light breeze. It's in the high 60s. It's beer time. So yeah, as far as what it says on here, it says civil disobedience citrus, but a blend of barrels aged on a blend of citrus. Hill Farmstead Brewery. It says civil disobedience, butchering it already, our nonviolent protest against the homogenization of flavor. Comes in the form of a spontaneous, circumstantial, and unpredicted series of beer releases. We relinquish control in favor of an arcanocrastic collaboration of microbial activity. This is the expression of our conscience, our opposition to oppression, and an act of creative freedom. Civil Disobedience, 1949. Henry David Thoreau's moral call to action is a perennial challenge against the contemporary sopor of individual political conscience. It is not too soon for honest men to rebel and revolutionize. Question, act, evolve. Man, sounds like me when I was in my mid to late 20s. Anyway, label-wise, it's pretty much, Hill Farmstead logo, white labeling, nothing too crazy. Nice little 375 milliliter bottle. I kind of dig it. Simple styling. Car keys. Forgot a opener. Second time I forgot an opener. Let's see what she's got. She might burst. She might gush. She might not do any of that. Man, this does not want to open with this bottle opener. It's not the best one. Let's try this again. From the other side, maybe that'll work better. Holy shit. Man, that cap was on there like crazy. Good God. What are you doing up there, Sean? Anyway. So, you're talking about what I assume is a multicultural culture, kind of just spontaneously fermented, cool shippy kind of beer. So, I'm expecting some funkiness. I washed this glass, so dirty glass mafia Nazis, you be damned. It's the water here in Jersey, man. It just gets you. It just gets you every time. So yeah, what do we have here? I mean, it looks like a crystal clear apple juice level kind of saison, funky, sour, golden sour. There was about a quarter pinky finger of whitehead. What's left behind is golden, rich, soft carbonation. Look like a golden sour? Absolutely. Let's see what she smells like. This smells exactly like something to me that I can't think of. What is that? Good God, I'm going to be super fucking annoyed because I'm going to think of this shit after the video's over. This smells exactly like something to me that I can't recall. And it's going to annoy the shit out of me. It's a citrus kind of candy. It's a spicy citrus candy. I'm not really getting much as far as acidity, or actually, scratch that. I'm not getting much as far as like tartness or super overt sour. I'm getting a soft acidity to it. It's kind of lending to aid in that kind of burst of citrus, more like a citrus acidity as opposed to a sour acidity. It's really floral. It reminds me of like a citrus cleaner, and I mean that in a good way. I don't mean it in a caustic kind of chemical kind of way. It's super floral. It's like the most robust citrus flower, like a honeysuckle had a baby with a kumquat skin and then just burst all over itself. It's like insane amount of citrus, but in a very kind of super bright, super vibrant, super, like you just can't help to be energized. Like I'm kind of went into the review going, okay, this is going to be really nice. I'm getting more and more kind of upbeat about it based off of the nose. It makes me want to be happy. Yeah, man. it's floral. It's like a floral. It's like if a kumquat became a flower. That's kind of what I'm getting in there. You know, it smells super interesting. I'm not gonna say it smells amazing because it's kind of just making my brain kind of churn a bit because I don't believe I've gotten this nose off a beer before, so it excites me. I'm just gonna dive in. Cheers. It comes off similar but different in the taste than I thought it would. It's definitely like a soft golden sour. That's what you're getting in there. You're getting a little bit of acidity, getting a little bit of funkiness, getting a bit of like yeasty kind of dryness to it, a little bit of oaky dryness too on top of it. That citrus is big. It doesn't come off as that super floral, sweet kind of citrus. It comes off a little bit more kind of kumquat fleshy as opposed to skinny. So there's this tart acidity to it. Almost comes off like pledgy, like spray pledge, in a good way. I'm not saying it's like a chemical caustic thing, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of that kind of like citrus wood polish kind of thing. People will be like, oh yeah, tasted pledge in there, huh? Oh, that kind of sucks. No, I'm just, those are the thoughts running through my head. It's not in a negative way. It's the positive things of those. It's such a stark difference between what you get on the nose. Sure, you have the common denominator of that citrus running all the way through and weaving it together and kind of tying everything together. But how bright and how inviting and how gentle and how floral that nose is combined, well, once you flip the script and you actually taste it and you get a bit more of that kind of golden sour, kind of acidic sour tartness along with that citrus getting in a bit more of kind of like a dirty, like I said, like kumquat fleshy kind of bitterness. It's stark. Now you get that nice wood in there. There's a little bit of vanilla to it, so you get that soft wood oaky dryness with a bit of vanilla going on, which is really nice. I like it. I think it's fun. I think it's exciting. Is it as unique as the nose led me to believe? No. It reminds me a lot of the stuff I've gotten from, like, you know, a lot of the golden sour kind of big boys out there, whether it be like a Rare Barrel or even like on our side, Hudson Valley, before they went all crazy with just the sour kind of IPA thing, lactose sour IPA thing. It reminds me a lot of those beers in its base, but that added component of that citrus and the way it comes off is very unique. So while it has its own voice and it has its own kind of personality, it's fun. It's interesting. I'm excited by it because it excites and confuses me. I'm like caveman lawyer here. I'm like, your beers excite and confuse me, and it does that. And it's probably one of the more pleasant sensations I get from beer. When a beer is more thought-inducing, more confusing in a good way. There's beers I'm like, what the fuck is this beer? That's not a good confusing. There's beers that are viscerally so good, like you drink it and you're like, I know this. This is super awesome and it's welcoming and comfortable. This is a bit more kind of, well, not foreign by any means, unique enough to where it makes me want to think, trying to figure out where things come from. To the point where I go say, stop thinking about it, just enjoy it. And then I turn around and look at that view and I sip the beer. And I'm a very happy guy. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys got something from that one. I did. It's fun. It's tasty. I dig it. Let's talk about it. Is it one of the better sours I've had as of late? I don't know. I don't think so. Is it one of the more interesting sours I've had as of late? Without a doubt, yes. Value and availability. I forget what I paid for it. $10, $12, something like that. $8. It wasn't that bad. $3.75, whatever. But you're talking about a barrel aged beer. I'm good with it. Brewery only, as Hill Farmstead is. At least their bottle stuff, their draft stuff, definitely hits in and about the area. And I'll leave you with, if you like what, will you like this? If you like golden sours, but you want a nice citrus riff on it. I mean, that's probably the best I could do there. It's giving you a really well-made golden sour, and just kind of added this kind of cool, really impactful citrus component that just makes it unique and fun. So there you go. Another review on the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. Type that into Google. So see me doing the whole podcasting stuff. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little civil disobedience right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.